Hey guys, this is Josh with Real Dead, and we were able to get into the Warrens Occult Museum at Scarefest 17, 2025, early and free because we had media passes, and this was an unexpected extra that we got. This is a merch booth that did have some Warren merch and things like that. You see some prices here. So, yes, this was a really cool experience, and we're about to show you. This is a toy dinosaur and a very popular exhibit in the museum. This is actually a vampire coffin right here. And then, of course, over here you have the famous Annabelle doll. And many movies, and it's been in some of the sequels, and it's always a part. It's a huge part of the Conjuring story and the Warrens' legacy, in my opinion. It's the most famous item in this museum. So yeah, we just spent some time with it. We were kind of were pinched for time here, so just bear with us there. We didn't have full range, full time. They were bringing other people in. So, and the lighting, of course, isn't great in here, but it's cool for the atmosphere, no doubt. They had some other artifacts in here. I do like that they put the movie Annabelle up there with it, as you can see right there. I did enjoy that. Kind of cool seeing it. And here are some other artifacts. There, can't see what that is, but they're there. And this actually is a satanic worship idol. That is really cool. Really neat looking. I was very interested in that. Thought it looked neat. And over here, we actually have some really neat items. There's a baboon head right here. That is it was an interesting item. They have a children's coffin, as you can see right there. This is an interesting item. We kind of walked by it. We're going to revisit it, so I'll talk about when we revisit it. These are some African fertility dolls and shrunken heads. Pretty neat to see on display here. And then you have a devil's sword, man. This thing was awesome looking. I really liked looking at that. Reminded me of like Conan the Barbarian or something, man. And then over here, we have a New England witch doll. That thing was freaky looking, man. Me and Michelle were just checking that thing out. Then you have a satanic ritual skull. That thing was awesome looking. Love that one. And then we kind of have a cool piece here where we actually have Lorraine's authentic skirt and hair bow worn by her. Really a cool item to have here. They did a good job with the lighting in here. Man, this is a freaky one, man. This is a shadow doll. Check that out. Why isn't there a movie about this doll? Holy crap, that thing is freaky. And then you got a piece from a flight there. From a flight that crashed, I think, there. And then we have the World War I shoe and skeleton foot. We actually heard a whole story about that. It's a pretty cool item. And then, of course, the voodoo doll. And last but not least, this next item we're walking up to is the mirror from The Conjuring: The Last Rites. They call it the Conjuring mirror. And it is kind of has a creepy presence to it. The stuff on the top is makes it feel that way. And of course, we had to get a selfie with Annabelle herself. And we did this little photo op outside. Thank you to Scarefest for letting us in.